Give me 1 second. Okay. Setting up. As I'm setting up, just take a second to come into a landing in your body, in this moment, today, on this living planet that we are all living on together at this moment in time. It's something that I like to think about because sometimes we feel like we're in the world by ourselves and all the experiences are just happening to us and there's no one, it's not being affected by other people, but in reality we're super affected by everything around us. So choices that we make, the way that we show up, whatever's going on is intricately woven with this wholeness pattern of being together. This, I like to call it now, the ecology of being, all of us being here on the planet together, breathing the same air, participating in the same water, like whether it's the rain, the river, the ocean. Inhale, lift, and exhale, open it out. Just feeling yourself on the planet Earth, connecting to everything. Feeling yourself as one little star in this huge galaxy of other stars, space dust, all the different things. Just breathing into that. Inhale, open, and exhale, and inhale. Reach it up. Exhale, reach it out. Radiate out like a star. Inhale, expand, get big, and exhale. And let's just go for a shake. Shake it up, shake up the stardust. Like your own personal snow globe, shaking around all the inner materials, maybe even a bounce. Have you bounced your tissue today? Have you bounced your nervous system today? Have you bounced your lymphatic system today? Maybe make some sound, shake it out, shake it out, shake it out. There's an exercise that I learned, and I think it was somebody working with, it was a Laban movement analyst working with Parkinson's people, maybe Janet Hamburg, and it was let go of it, 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 let go of it. So whatever you need to let go of it, let go of it, let go of it, whatever you need to let go of, bounce it out, shake it out, let it go. And then we'll come into a coherent breath. We're going to inhale up for 6 and exhale down for 6. So inhaling 1, 2, 3, 4, being spacious. 6, exhale down. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, inhale up. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, exhale down. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. We're going to inhale, arms up, forward. 2, 3, 4, little arch. 6, exhale down, round your spine. 2, 3, bend your knees. 4, 5, 6, inhale up in the sagittal plane. 3, 4, 5, 6, exhale down. 2, bend your knees. 3, 4, arms can go back as far as they want to. Inhale. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, exhale down. 2, 3, 4, relax your neck, let your head release. Inhale. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, exhale down. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and just come up, shake it out for a second. We're going to challenge ourselves just a little bit. One's going to go forward, one's going to go side, then you'll switch. So we're going to inhale up. 2, 3, 4, 5. See the ceiling. Exhale down. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Arms go the other way. Inhale. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Exhale. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Inhale. Gather in. Fill up all the good stuff. 4, 5, 6. Exhale. Reach out. Let go. 4, 5, 6. Inhale up. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Exhale down. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So just even moving your body to a rhythm where it gets halfway up by 3, finishes off by 6, you're developing a skill, a movement skill. to have a little bit more. It's funny because like I could say grace or agility or control, but really we're just developing like more intelligent movement. Let's open our feet wide, circle your pelvis, big circles, reach out with your tail, stick out your butt in the back. Let your head do whatever it wants. So these big bony structures of the pelvis, the ribs, and the head are having movement that's related to each other, but it's not, doesn't have to do the same thing. If I want to move my head with my tail, I can do that. But I can also just let my head do whatever it wants to do. We have a natural righting reflex to keep our head vertical. See if you can let that go, free it up. Let your head have some mobility as your pelvis is moving, and then change direction other way. Pelvis moves. Don't even think about it with the head. Just think about unlocking it. So it's not rigidly holding here, but it has some freedom. So for me, like what I feel like my head kind of wants to do is a little bit of sideness, like a little bit of panning of the horizon, which is affecting my brainstem. But if I could also then move my head with my tail and get that circle. More movement in my spine, more movement in my chest, lungs, and heart. And then coming in, let's circle the shoulders, bringing your feet together. We're gonna, let's circle up onto tippy toes and then exhale, bring it down. So I'm gonna go up tippy toes and down. Tippy toes, letting this movement come through my spine, up and down, up and down, up and down, and up and down. Shake it out. So also with these type of things, when we're adding these layers of neural connection and thinking to our movement, it's good for our brain, good for our nervous system, right? The layer of creating new neuronal, am I saying this right? Connections. Let's just do one rhythm thing, which is going to be the step, clap, step, clap, step, clap, step, clap. And if you're out of rhythm, don't worry. Like your body, one of my friends yesterday who's a musician said, I think people are either born with it or without it. That is not true. We can learn it. So step, clap, step, clap, step, clap. Our body can learn anything if we try. Step, clap, 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 step, clap. Make it bigger, like you're having a party in your body. Step, clap, step, clap. This is a great thing to just do by yourself and start to develop that sense of rhythm. When we're developing rhythm in our body, we're also entraining our own nervous system, right? And it's just fun. It might feel like, oh, what's going on? I can't quite get it. That's fine. Try it with music. Try it in any way that brings that da, 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 into a pattern in your body, right? Some people spend a lot of time listening to music that has a lot of rhythm. And if they're moving at the same time, they're going to bring that rhythm into their body. All right. I just saw Allison Russell last night. Kingston O Positive Festival brought in Allison Russell. Take your arms up over your head. And Denisha opened up for her. Both of them were amazing. Allison Russell has a 5-woman band. Each of them is like a solo artist in their own right. Very diverse. And I gotta say, like, she's just up there creating limbic connection, casting the circle of humans being together on the planet. It's like, it was so excellent. So excellent, so excellent. So, I mean, it's one thing that church used to do for people is get people in resonance together, right? You go and you sit with people and maybe you sing a song. You're going to come into a harmony, right? There's a building of community. And a lot of people don't have that now. Let's do a step touch. Up, step, reach, step, reach, step, reach, step, reach. Could easily be step, clap, step, clap, step, clap, step, clap. If you want to add the arm circle and make some noise, or just reach, 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 reach. I would say the group fitness classes do the same thing. When we're moving together, listening together. But if we're in Zoom land, maybe we have a smaller amount of this connection. Maybe there's a huge connection we don't know about. But when we're in the actual space with other human bodies, either listening to music, making music, playing music, dancing, moving our bodies together, we come into a harmony, a cohesion. Let's open wide, elbow to knee, crossing, open, cross, open, cross, open. See if you can touch your elbow to your knee. Good. We're going to go a little bit longer with your hands to your foot. So it's crossing your body. My knee is bent, just trying to touch my ankle with my hand. Big step. And this big side step, reaching out into space. So I'm stretching out through my fascia in that upper arm, radiating outward. If this hurts in your shoulders, just take your hands lower. But if it feels okay, up there. Take it to the back, to the back. And it's one thing, like maybe we go and see a show. Could be a music show, could be, I don't know, a theater show, a dance show. And unless we're in a community where it's always the same people, we're not in training with a group where we feel that communal energy and then come back to that again next week, come back to it again the week after that. Like, great if it's just one night that we see something, we all get connected. But then usually people don't talk about it, they leave the theater. I remember I used to always hate leaving, like after a movie, I didn't want to talk about it. I wanted to like have the time to digest and think about what I felt and thought. So, that's when but now I think I do like to talk about when I was young. Reach up to the ceiling, reach up to the gods, take it down to the floor, plant your hands on the floor, reach your tail to the ceiling, bend your knees, take your arms up, extend up, open up, take it down to the floor, surrender, let go. If it feels good, straighten your legs, stretch your back, bend your knees, roll it up, reach to the ceiling, reach to the heavens, transcendence. Take it down to the earth, plant your energy, connect yourself, getting grounded. And last one, reach it up and then take it down. This up and down axis, I think very much as the me axis, the I am, the sacred I am. Here I am between heaven and earth. Let's just do one more exercise with that. It's a Qigong exercise, rubbing your hands together. Getting some energy into your hands, feeling the heat, feeling that connection, fire energy of that heat. And then I've got my right hand up and my left hand down. And I'm imagining that I'm like a tube of energy connecting heaven and earth, connecting the sky and the ground beneath my feet. Breathing into that. And imagining that channel of energy that is coursing through your body, clearing away any debris, anything that you could easily release and just compost in your body, providing compost and nourishment for future. Bring your fingertips together, just lightly touching the fingertips. Feel very, very light connection, barely touching. And then switch it to the other side. Left hand up, right hand down, or either way, it doesn't matter. Being that channel of energy, connecting heaven and earth. If you can do this outside on the ground with bare feet, grass, dirt, or earth, what is it? Grass, earth, sand, any of those things, you'll be connecting to the electromagnetic field of the earth. So it's like, it's actually good for our bodies to be on the earth barefoot. We belong to this planet and we resource from this planet. Good, bring it. And this is scientifically tested. It changes the viscosity of your blood to go out there and do some grounding. Fingertips together. Scientifically tested and proven. Reach it up. Come back in, coming into yourself, into your body as sensation, awareness, dynamic energy, switching it to the other side. And bringing it back in. Last time, in this time, just feeling into yourself, whatever you feel about yourself, offer yourself some compassion and some forgiveness for being imperfect. It's okay. Wherever you are, whatever you're trying to do, being a person in your body, it's not always easy. We're all connected. Giving yourself some compassion and forgiveness. Change it to the other side. Oh, it's so funny. It just it's telling me Linda's raising her hand on my Zoom. Reach it up. Linda's raising her hand. She wants to know something. Okay, and release and shake it out, shake it out, shake it out. Let's take it down to the floor, down onto the ground. I can just turn that off. Zoom. Thank you for your intelligence, my fabulous machine. And let's come onto the floor. Let's come into a seated position on the floor, cross-legged seated position. And start with circles, circling your pelvis around. So letting the bowl of your pelvis, the basin of your pelvis, mobilize around. You can imagine that you're pouring yourself out as you go around in each direction, massaging out your butt underneath you, sit bones, a little bit of hamstring massage in there, and inner body, change direction. So we're not trying to clamp up all our muscles and do this. We're trying to let the flow be really easy and moving, right? So most efficient movement, only only working whatever muscles you need to. I think this more about this, to me, this feels more like mobility and stretching rather than like muscle effort, even though they're working together to move us. All right, let's take it into a side stretch, arms out, taking it to one side, opening it up over to the other side. Yeah, a lot of Allison Russell's message last night was just that all children deserve love. All children belong on this planet. And if we just extrapolate a little bit, that means all humans, even adults, but like all races. There's not, we shouldn't be prioritizing one over the other. Inclusion of all of us living together on this planet. Let's take it for a full circle around. And Allison Russell's history, which she shares very freely on the stage, is one of a lot of early childhood trauma. And my goodness, has she alchemically transformed that into some amazing music and presence on stage. And let's come up, and we're just going to spiral one way, twist and look around behind you. Think of your sit bones drawing down into the floor, and you're lifting up away from that opening. Spiral the other way. And then change legs. Yeah, also all humans, whatever way they're expressing on the planet, whatever queerness, weirdness, everyone is here. There's a great Krishnamurti quote from whatever, maybe the 70s, and somebody asks him just side to side, what do you think about homosexuality? And Krishnamurti says, what do I think about it? It doesn't matter what I think about it. It exists. It's here. So that's the way a lot of things are in the world. They exist, they're here. People are certain ways. Can we accept people as people? And I feel like when we are more in harmony with our own animal body, it's much easier to accept other people because we're not all contracted and constricted inside, right? We are, oh, this is my body and my body is okay. And I feel okay in my body. It doesn't feel like I feel so great in my body, but I feel okay enough that I cannot persecute other humans in other bodies. Let's circle it around, all the way around. Enough self-love and self-care to be able to have some some love and care for other humans, other animals, other species, plants, the planet herself, the living world that we live in and are distinctly connected with. Interwoven energetically to the planet and the other people. We're all breathing the same air. And we're all exposed to the same weather systems, to the same water, all the stuff. Let's spiral. And even, the same world stories, even if they're spun one way or another. We're all exposed to that. Or maybe some people don't like. I really don't hardly ever watch the news, but somehow I seem to know what's going on a lot. Take it forward. I used to feel like it was a moral requirement to listen to the news, but then how awful it can make you feel. Maybe it's not. Let's come onto our backs. lay in the floor. Just wiggle your butt. Little soft, gentle wiggle, letting that sort of massage out your sacrum and lower back. Letting movement snake up your spine. For me, I'm kind of sidewindering right now with my movement through my spine, but it could be a roll or it could be an arch and curl. Giving yourself some freedom and some play with that relationship between your head and your tail. Freedom in the head-tail connection, freedom from the brain down through the spinal cord, routing out, nervous system routing out through your body, all encased in fascia. And it's not like the fascia is like doing this and doesn't move. The fascia is very fluid. It gives it the chance to move, right? There's this aliveness in our whole body. All right, let's take, just do a gentle knee drop from side to side. If it feels better to do a body half roll, where you're rolling from side to side, feel free to do that. Actually, I'm just gonna do that for a second. I've been having like neck and shoulder tension. I'm like, oh, I'm out of whack. And actually something weird is going on in my sacrum ever since I spent a full day traveling seated. So I am like feeling out of whack. What do I do when I'm feeling out of whack? I am just a little bit more gentle in my movement, a little more gentle with myself. And probably I will go see a chiropractor, hopefully a chiropractor or a physiotherapist, physical therapist. Let's go side to side with the spiral. If you weren't spiraling, spiral now. And if you were spiraling, do the body half with the roll. So change it to whatever you weren't doing, unless you're just grooving and you got your own thing going on, then do that. So this Allison Russell concert was a fundraiser for O Positive, and O Positive is a festival in Kingston that is designed to bring healthcare to artists, because a lot of artists don't have healthcare. Bring it in, or have to keep signing up for stuff. Like right now, if you're an artist and not making a lot of money, is a very difficult time to be surviving the economy. So if you anyway, so this festival, this Allison Russell concert was an O Positive fundraiser to raise money, because they have a clinic here that, if you're a O Positive alumni, which I've been in it in a bunch of different ways. I've been in it with Tonus Maximus, my band, Dick Pinchers has been in it. I was in it in the Goddess Party, and I've also offered classes. So anyway, if you're alumni, you can get healthcare that is free in this town, which is kind of amazing. Let's circle our knees. And so I think I need to jump on that and go and see the physical therapist or the chiropractor. Change direction. And then open up your legs side to side and just roll from side to side. Let that massage out your lower back. It doesn't have to be totally straight in your legs, but if you can, then great. And let your spine have some freedom as you're rolling. So it's not like, it's like you're a boat gently rocking on the ocean. Not a whole lot of effort. Good. And bring it in, feet to the floor. Let's lift our pelvis up, circles with your hips. Big circles, pushing the floor away, working the back body, opening the front body. And change direction. Again, let your head and neck do whatever they want to do. So we did these same hip circles standing. Now we're doing them in a very different relationship to gravity. It works different sets of muscles. It requires the hydration of our tissue, or it offers hydration to our tissue in a different way. Come into center, take your arms up over your head, push up as high as you can, and then just pull with your legs. So you're going to push, pull. Arms are over your head. Hopefully you're getting a nice little massage in your upper traps. You can let your head and neck bobble up and down. Push, push, push. Feel the back of the body working, and then slowly roll it down through your spine all the way down to the floor. And then inhale. Open it up, elongate, stretch one side, stretch the other, inner body wiggling, inner body spaciousness, inner body hydration. And let's do big arm circles. Stretching your legs down below you. You're going to look towards your feet, circle the arms up over your head. Exhale up, inhale, open. Exhale, inhale. Exhale, inhale, exhale, inhale. Change direction, go the other way. Exhale, inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale, inhale. Two more, up and down, and last one, up and down, laying down. Let's take our right leg straight out below you. You're going to lift it up, turn it out, take it out to the side, circle it down, and come to parallel. So coming up parallel, turn it out, circle it out, take it down, back to parallel. Up, turn it out, circle out and down, parallel. Up, rotate, out and down, parallel. Four more, up, turn it out, circle down, parallel. Up, turn it out, circle down, parallel. Up, turn it out, circle down, parallel. Last one. Up, turn it out, circle down, and slide it up. Other leg comes up straight, it rotates out, circles down into parallel. Up, turn it out. So we're getting this movement inside the ball and socket joint, the hip socket, parallel, up, rotate, circle down, parallel. Four more. Out, down, in, three, out, down, in, two, out, down, in, last one, out and down and in. Relax it for a second, shake out your legs, try to get the muscles, the fascia, all the tissue in your, both your calf and your quad and your hamstring to jiggle. Upper and lower leg, both your upper and lower leg, jiggly, jiggly, jiggly. Open your feet a little wider, internally rotate one leg at a time, spiral in. Get that tissue in your body to wrap inward, hydrating, mobilizing in a different way. All of this really three-dimensional movement and shifting planes of movement, shifting with internal, external rotation is much healthier for the tissue than staying in like linear parallel movements. All right, we're going to do the reverse with the legs both together. So you can do this. I'm going to go pointed toes, and I am going to make big circles. You can go smaller if you want. So I'm going to go pointed toes, down, out, up to parallel, taking it down, out, and up. Big round movement for that ball and socket joint. I'm going to take my butt off the floor here. So I'm going to come up and then roll it back down. That is just an option. You do not have to do it. Two more. You could also make really small circles here. They don't have to be the same as what I'm doing. And relax. Let's do, I feel like we already did this, but I need to do it again. So we're going to have two options here. If twisting is too much for you, don't twist. So option one is rolling from side to side, opening and closing. That is option one. Unfolding, open, folding to the other side. I need to get this twist that I still haven't got. So I'm going to spiral instead without opening. I need to get the twist because usually my back adjusts while I'm doing this one. And I'm trying to get those adjustments in my spine. But it is not happening today. Yet. Last one. Good. And if you have a weighted object, such as a ball, a set of weights, if you have very light weights, you can hold them both together. So I have like 3-pound weights that I usually just hold both of them. It might be enough to hold one. You might not want to hold any weight. Either way, your hands are going to be together. Knees are turned in and touching. Feet are kind of turned in also. So it's kind of like a pigeon-toed and knock-kneed position in the lower body. Upper body circling with the weight. Inhale as you open. Exhale as you come up. Using your breath. Filling up your lungs. Breathe big. Fill it up. Clear it out. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Let this massage out your upper traps and your rhomboids, and change direction. Go the other way. I feel like I didn't change direction. I feel like I moved and then I went the same direction. If you get caught in the trap of, I don't know if I went that way or not, just keep going back and forth, right? Switch, switch, switch. All right, let's come in and we're going to bring our legs together parallel, keeping your knees touching. So knees are touching, you're just going to reach a leg out. Let's reach it out, flex, point, come down, reach it out, flex, point, come down, reach it long, flex, point, come down, reach it long, flex, point, bring it down, reach it long, flex, point, come down, reach it long, flex, point, come down, reach it long, flex, point, come down, last one, up, flex, point, take it down and melt, let go. Soften into the floor, big breathing. And let's do one, actually, no, let's not. Let's get rid of the weights. Get rid of the weight, get rid of it. And let's do this little mobility exercise. You're just gonna roll onto your side, push the floor away, take a side stretch, open it up, take that, the side stretch hand is gonna thread through and roll you back down onto the floor. So you're coming onto one side, you come up, you side stretch, you come down, it threads through, the other hand touches over to bring you back down to the floor. Roll it to the other side. I'm circling that arm over my head, coming up, side stretch, take it down, thread it through. Other hand goes up over my head and around and up, side stretch, down, thread that arm through. Other hand circles over your head, circles over your head, come up, side stretch, take it down, thread through, over my head, coming up, side stretch, open it out, thread it through, arm over the head, coming up. You can even push the floor away. Side stretch, take it down, thread it through. This is our last one. Don't come back down after you come up. You're going to come all the way up. Let's come on to all fours on your mat. My pants are falling down. That's the problem. I don't like having a tight waistband because I don't like having it all squishing into my fascia. And just so you know, like all of these like socks that have a tight band, I always cut the back. But it's not that you need to know that. It's just that anytime you're constricting the flow of your body, you're inviting problems, right? Like you might think, oh, no, it's no big deal. It is a big deal. If an area is being constricted, you're blocking flow, period. So if you're wearing pants that are too tight, if you're wearing socks, if you have a mark, like a mark on your skin afterwards, then you are constricting flow, just so you know. And I feel like culturally, people wear a lot of things that are probably not the healthiest clothing to wear. Let's come onto all fours. I'm going to face you because I'm going to take my leg up behind me, carry it out to the side, drop it down, up to the back and down, up to the side, down, up to the back, down. But the problem with the pants that don't have that tight waistband is that they fall down really easily, right? How do we do this? The answer is just wear onesies all the time that are completely loose. The sack of clothing. And so sometimes I do end up wearing things that are tight and constricting like that. I just try to limit the amount of time I'm wearing them. So not more than a couple of hours, right? Certainly not all day long. Our skin needs to breathe. Let's take it to the other side, reach it out and up, to the side and down, up, to the back, down. Hello, butt, to the side, down, up, to the back, down, up, carry side, lower, up, to the back, down, up, side, lower, back, down. 4 more. 3 more. 2 more. Try to keep the the shape moving. Last one. Oh, hello butt. Hello hips. Take it down to a child's pose. Walk your arms to one side. Let your butt shift over to the other side of your heel so you're in this diagonal. Relax your head down. Breathe. Walk it over to the other side. And breathe. Bring it back into center. Coming up, hands a little further forward, big circles with your hips down to the floor. Reach it into the back space. Taking as long as you need to move through that. Could be faster or slower than me. Change direction, other way. Sometimes I feel like we're really not often trained to pay attention to what we're doing to our bodies, like the tight clothing or whatever. But recently, I bought a toothpaste, and I noticed, like about 5 days in, that the inside of my mouth felt like sore and like yucky, like almost felt sore and blistery. And I was like, what is going on? And it was the toothpaste, because I had switched toothpaste and been brushing my teeth 2 or 3 times a day with this toothpaste that had peroxide in it. And I was like, you know what? It might be the toothpaste. And then I talked to Anthony, and he was having the same thing. Switch the toothpaste back to what we were using before. No more pain in my mouth. So it's like sometimes I just don't think we're taught to think about that very much. You may not notice it. Like, we're not taught to feel in and tie things together, because the doctor's going to fix it for us. Or, oh, I probably need to take a medication, or I need to numb out somehow. Anyway, let's take it into a forearm plank. We're going to go from our forearm plank. We'll do 8 touches down, 1 knee at a time, going 1, parallel, 2, 3, 4. Let's make it 10. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Take your hand, put it towards your other elbow, come into a side plank, 4 circles in one direction, opening chest, lungs, and heart. If this hurts your shoulders, make it smaller by connecting your hand to your shoulder, just an elbow circle. Change direction, working with a size that feels good to you. If you need to put your leg down on the bottom, go for it. Make it work in your body today. Last one. Come into center, adjust your arms to parallel, twist under for 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Take your hand next to your elbow, shift it onto the other side. 4 circles in each direction. Make it as easy as you want to. Change direction, other way. Chest, lungs, and heart connected. Nice gradated rotation through the rotator cuff, feeling the connection into the socket with that ball and socket joint of your humerus. Let's just do this. Little rehab stuff seated. I have this beautiful wedge of hair sticking out to the side because I took a shower this morning and then went back to bed. I didn't wash my hair, but the bottom got wet. So now I have like this whoosh, side wave. Obviously, I feel very worried about my fashion here. Hands up. You're going to take them down and then up, down and up. Rotation, scapula moving around on your back. to support that. Then we're going to change it. You're going to look towards the hand, look towards the hand, look towards the top hand. And then just for fun, we're going to look towards the bottom hand, look towards the bottom hand. Feel how weird that is. Look towards the bottom hand, look towards the bottom hand, but you're developing a capacity to do something different. Good. And then come in, interlace your fingers, reach out in front, take your arms up over your head, bend your elbows, squeeze your fingers together so your elbows are trying to pull out. So there's active energy moving outward. Your fingers are holding it together, circling over your head. Let this move your whole chest, lungs, heart, diaphragm. Breathing, mobilizing, freeing up any stuckness, change direction, any stuckness that you're willing to let go of. Like even if you have, let's say you have calcification or plaque forming inside your body, imagine it being reabsorbed, right? If it can go one way, it can go the other way. It's not always easy, but it can. Let's take our arms out in front, put the non-dominant finger in front, reach out. We're gonna do something different this time. You're gonna reach up, just a little side stretch, non-dominant fingers in front. Start to bring the hands forward as they, and down, keeping, just moving away from them. Feeling the movement, let's take it back up, shifting, spine is moving, shoulder blades get movement, eyes get movement from side to side, unless you're just staring at me or yourself in a mirror. And then let's flamenco dance our arms out, waking up the fingers as if you have big wings, big Spanish flamenco dancer wings. Let's change direction and go up. Big circles, fingers waking up, wrists waking up, all those joints. 26 or 27 bones in each hand. I know that the hands and feet, both, one or the other has, one has 26, one has 27. Good, shake it out, shake it out, shake it out. And let's come onto our belly on our mat. I'm gonna change my direction here. All the way down to your stomach and baby cobra, hands next to your chest. Inhale up, exhale down. Inhale, lift, exhale, lower. Inhale up, exhale down. Inhale up, exhale down. Push, lift, open, take it back down. Head reaching to the ceiling, eyes moving up and down. So initiate the movement with your eyes and nose, lifting, keep looking up, keep looking up. Let it come back down from your pubic bone. So while your arms start to release, your pelvis drops, take it down. This time, if you want to, lift up, bend your knees, and then bring it back down. And again, lift up. So if we bend our knees, we're getting that stretch through the whole front train, the whole front fascial train, which is only a concept, an idea of the connection of that fascia. It's not an actual train track in your body. Last one. And take it back, child's pose, breathe and melt. Wiggle from side to side, let it go. Free up your spine, free up your head, free up your neck, free up your face. Shift your weight back and roll it up. And let's come onto our sides. So we already did a little bit of side plank, but I want to do just a little bit more with spinal movement. Let me just keep readjusting my mat. That kind of a day. I don't know if how it was, the full moon is just kind of coming to an end the past few days. It was an intense full moon. Oh my God. Up and down, a house of artists with a full moon. And we had a show up in Troy on Thursday. Inhale, open. It was Tonus Maximus and the Glam Rock Cabaret. Reach to the back space, close it in the front. Open, close. 4 more. 3, 2, and 1. And come down. Other side. Swing your legs around. Yeah, so that ended up being a very late night. And I still haven't caught up. I've had 2 late nights. And I've woken up really early. which, I mean, today I did go back to sleep again for a little while, but still wasn't enough sleep. Going 1, 2, but my body wants to be awake in the day. 3, 4, we're doing 10. Inhale, 5, arch, take it back. 6, 7, 8, head, tail, arch. 9, 10. And come up. We're going to come onto our knees and do this. I don't know, this really helped me with my knee rehab. So taking it down and then going up, try it with a hinge, take it up. Butt towards your heels. If this is too much, use your arms as a counterbalance. So you could reach more with your tail. If it feels okay, try to stay a little bit further back. Slow it down a little. Stay present with yourself. Stay present in sensation in your body. Try not to wander out to the rest of the day or what happened yesterday, even though I keep doing it, telling you my stories. Don't do that. Don't do what I'm doing. Last one. Take your hands to the ground if it's okay, butt to the ceiling, downward dog. Lifting up your tippy toes and lower down. If the downward dog isn't working for you, come up to the wall and have your hands on the wall in a sort of wall plank, up and down with the heels. Pushing to the ceiling with your butt. Good. And then one leg at a time, bending, let your hips move. You can go over one foot if you want to, stretching the top of your foot. I feel like that, it can help. We're gonna lift our heels high, scoop your belly in, round your spine, roll it out to a plank, take it all the way down to the floor. Connect your knees, come up, pop your knees, take your butt to the ceiling. Heels lift high, scoop your belly in, round your spine, roll it to the floor, take it down slowly. Knees stay, push up, straighten the legs, downward dog. Heels lift, round your spine, roll it through your spine, slow down to the floor, knees connect, press it up, press it up. You can roll it back up, lower your heels, heels lift high, scoop your belly in, roll it forward, take it down, half push up, whole push up, butt to the ceiling. Just hear one of the cats out there making noise, squeaky. All right. We are almost there. So let's come up to standing and we're going to do a big second position. So I'm going to be parallel, lift my toes. There's the turnout. My knees can go over my toes, holding the space, taking it down and pressing up, taking it down, pressing up, trying to stay vertical in my spine. My arms are slightly in front of me, like I'm hugging a big circle. And up, 4 more, 3, 2. We're going to go down and stay. You're going to lift one heel, lift the other heel, one heel, lift the other heel, one heel, the other heel, one heel, the other heel. Press it up, bring it together. Parallel, press up, come down, bend your knees and straighten. Up, down, bend, straighten. Up, down, bend, straighten. Up, down, bend, straighten. Turn out your feet, just a small turnout. Let's go. Up, heels together. Let me get in front of the door, bend and straighten. Up, down, making a diamond shape between your knees. Up, down, bend, straighten. Up, down. Use the wall if you need something to hold on to. Come into parallel. Up, down, bend, straighten. Up, down, looking straight out in front of you, up, down, bend, straighten, up, down, bend, straighten. Turn it out a little bit, small second, up, down, knees over your toes, straighten, press it up, lower, bend, straighten, vertical, lower, bend, straighten, up, down, bend, straighten, shake it out, shake it out. Inhale, open, exhale, stick out your butt, arch, take it all the way down to the floor, surrender at the bottom and roll it up through your spine. Let's take the arms out and up, and then arch, take it all the way down. Tail to the ceiling, let your head release, roll it up through your spine. Lift your arms, arch all the way down and stay down there. Open your feet a little wider, shift from side to side. Let your head and neck release. And then come back in, roll it up. Last big breath, 3 times. Inhale, lift, coming down the center. Inhale, open. Exhale, bringing it down in prayer. Inhale, open. We can think of prayer as just connection, right? We're just connecting in. Good. Shake it out. Let it go. Thank you, everybody who showed up. All you people in TV land. Feel free to like, subscribe, share, hook me up in whatever way you can. And I'm going to end